Hello and welcome back to another edition of a reading of Anomaly. Today we will be deep diving into part 1, specifically part 1, chapter 1. For those of you listening at home, on your runs, in the swimming pool, yes, you can swim and listen to this at the same time, on a bike, on a commute, just for fun, wherever you may be. This you can call part 1, chapter 1, 1.1 if you want, whatever you want to call it. But it is a reading from yours truly, Zack Miller. And thank you for being here. Welcome. Part 1 is titled The Sales Funnel. Chapter 1 titled Why What You're Doing Isn't Working. All right. Here we go. Everyone in the world was born to be something, yet society pushes us all to play by a specific set of rules. Primarily, do good in school so that you can get into college. Then pick a major at college that will help you get a job upon graduation. Then work at a company for the rest of your life while moving up the corporate ladder. It sounds lovely until you realize that you might not be school smart. I actually have school smart in quotation marks, so why not stop and do the quotation marks there? Because it just, I feel like it's appropriate to do that at this time, don't you? School smart. Carry on. And wouldn't be able to get into a great college. Or if you did go to college, maybe you chose the wrong major. Then when you graduated college and got a corporate job, you realized that you chose wrong. Oh no. You hate the industry and are miserable. What? You want more with the career or business that you're in. It doesn't matter if you own the business or a teammate. We all have skills, and to get the most out of them, you must use them in a vehicle that allows you to succeed. Being an anomaly is about doing something different than others. It can be physical, as in a way you move or dress, or from a process standpoint. It can also be the way you speak or respond. Don't be afraid to start something. Stop waiting for the perfect timing, because you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. You have to start somewhere, so don't let the lack of confidence be your reason for not starting. You'll get better along the way. You don't have to be the best, but you can do it differently. Let me restate that. You don't have to be the best, but you can do it differently. Being an anomaly is standing out or being noticed. Throughout this book, you'll learn techniques and strategies, as well as guides and templates to make this happen for you. Whether you're a business owner, a college graduate looking for a job, or just unhappy in your current position, Anomaly provides the business principles to get the results or conversions you desire. Conversions are the successful events where your target customer completes the action you're trying to get them to do. Examples of conversions range from buying a product from your store, signing a contract, getting a girl to go out with you, or subscribing to your email list. Throughout Anomaly are words like brand, personality, personal brand, or business. These words are used in business as ways of describing you and or your business. By creating or improving one of these areas, you'll see results that will accelerate faster than a rocket into space. Wow. That sounds ridiculous. A target customer is the person or group of people that you have identified to have a series of similar trends and are interested in the products or services you provide. For example, this target customer could be the boss or hiring manager at the company where you desire to work. The sale to your target customer could look like a number of different things. The typical sale of a product or service, the sale of yourself in an interview situation, or getting someone to subscribe to your content. Every business has a target customer, and it's important to know who that customer is and what that customer looks like. Details about your target customer influence almost every decision made in your business. The logo design, marketing channels, email, copy, photography choices, etc. Are you a fan of salesy people who want you for your money? Most likely not. So why would you want to make your target customers feel that way? Instead, create a lasting relationship with the target customer before trying to sell them anything. To make an even stronger case about target customers, instead of thinking of them as targets or prospects, first think of them as potential friends. Friends is spelled Friends. I before E, except before C or after C. I never understood that. Gosh, my English teachers really were right. Start with a desire to create a lasting friendship. People often won't support or buy from the people they don't know, but they love to support people they like, trust, and have a relationship with. If you can take that deeper and have a true friendship with them, you improve your chances of a conversion. What's worse than being sold to is when you're being sold something that you don't want. Your local cable company likely comes to mind. Yes. Maybe not today. Maybe you're a cord cutter. Maybe you remember the days when you had cable. But you know what I'm talking about. When those people would sell you something that you don't want or you already have. Oh, gosh, it's the worst. Instead of creating similar procedures to them, create one-to-one relationships. And you'll see your results flourish. Flourish. I don't use that word in my vernacular, so that word must have been added by my editor, Chris Jones. Good job, buddy. Now let's read like this because it'll be fun. Value is providing something useful to someone. If you're an accountant, you help someone with their taxes. If you're a comedian, the value you provide is making someone laugh. What are you best at and who is looking for it? When you're unknown and trying to be seen, you have to do things to get noticed, such as throwing events that normally would be hosted by a chamber of commerce, Facebook Live videos on topics no one is talking about. Like, I mean, who else have you seen do a book reading like this on Facebook Live or on their YouTube page in an extensive piece like this? The way that I'm recording this, the original way, is on a Facebook Live. If you're listening to this at a later time, just the audio, then that's how I'm recording it, which is a very unique thing that I've never seen done to this extent ever before. Hello, I wrote the book called Anomaly. You have to do things that are different. Like Facebook Live videos on topics no one else is talking about, even dressing differently. Something tells me I'm about to introduce the way that I dress. You know, jeans and a black tee. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know. Dyeing your hair, driving a weird car, or bringing your dog to work. These are non-standard things in the world and could make people do a double take. Once you have their attention, it's time to provide value. The concept of marketing is simple. Marketing is doing anything to get someone's attention or get them to look at you or your business. If they never see you, they'll never see your message, product, service, etc. I want to say that again because I think so many people don't actually think that. If they never see you, they'll never see your message, product, service, etc. That's incredibly important. People have to see you so they know about what you have to offer. Once they see you, if their first interaction or experience is positive, there's a much higher likelihood they'll take the next step with you. Woohoo! I added that woohoo because I just wanted to say woohoo. You know, it's like those chocolate milk drinks. Yahoo! Woohoo! Is it Yahoo? Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo! Woohoo! La 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 la! Studies show that it takes about 6 occurrences to be noticed. Did you notice me? Hello, people of the world. That is potentially 6 interactions with you and or your marketing before your message will get across and sink in enough for them to take the next steps. Think about when you're scrolling through your newsfeed on social media. What do you stop for? Cute puppies and kittens? Maybe. Fainting goats? Probably. Ads? Most likely no. Unless they're intensely clever or funny. Like me. So how do you get someone to stop scrolling when they see your ad? You have to be different. When you attend a networking event, the overwhelming majority of the audience looks the same. What can you do to stand out? I go to a lot of networking events. Usually the room is filled with suits and everyone looks the same. Here we go. This is what I was telling you I was going to say. To set myself apart, that's me, Zack Miller. You can follow me at Zack Miller Says, Z-A-C-K Miller Says, on the internet, on the www. Usually the room is filled with suits and everyone looks the same. To set myself apart, I wear jeans, a black t-shirt, and sneakers. And since I wrote this book, I actually added a jean jacket because jean jackets are so Zack Miller. When you stick out, people want to see what you're all about. What makes this person so different? What can you do with your business cards or website to set yourself apart? Do you own a dog walking service? What if you did paw-shaped business cards instead of the traditional rectangular ones? Think outside the box marketing. That's pretty good. I wonder if that's if you own a dog walking service, you really should have those type of business cards that are different. Or if you were trying to meet someone for the first time and like you walk a dog, what you could do is you could go to a search engine and you could type like dog waste bags, and with your business card you could hand. In addition to your business card, you could hand, this is something I didn't write in the book originally, you could hand that person a dog, like poop bag basically, to hand them, so then they can be like, oh, that's interesting. Now people would say, I can't believe you did that. Well, what do you expect people to do when they're walking your dog? Right? And then you're handing them those bags. By the way, I just bought some myself. I got 900 for $12. So that's what, I don't want to do that math, but like pennies to hand to someone who potentially that is your customer, to get them to be like, well, I don't want to do that. And if you can do that for a service, that's going to get people to think. And so not just the business card in that case, that's, a dog paw, but then by also handing out that person a dog waste bag that you can get for cents, basically not 4 cents, but for a couple of cents, and you hand it to that person, it makes them remember you and be like, oh my goodness. And then when they realize that they don't want to walk their dog because they have to work during the day, you can actually win that service because you did that. Boom, mind blown. You're welcome. Look at Chick-fil-A. Many of their billboards are three-dimensional, which immediately catches your attention, unlike boring text and or image-only billboards. Or how about on television? Some companies add a period of silence in their ads to get people's attention. If you want to be an anomaly, explore every possibility and don't be afraid to be different. So think about that. Like when you're listening to an ad, a commercial on TV, or the normal stuff pops up that you're normally watching the segment of a TV show or a series or whatever, and then the commercials come up, and the way that those people are trying to get your attention is to actually have pause, right? Actually have silence, because you're like, whoa, like where did that sound go? Because you're probably like, you're watching the TV, you're reading a book, you're also on your phone, you're probably on Facebook doing a billion different other things, you're scrolling through TikTok, whatever, and then you hear that silence up there, and it makes you look, and then they got your attention. It's the same type of thing. You have to do things that get people to get their attention, because the ADD of people changes like every 4 or 5 seconds. I remember when I worked in TV news, we would be viewing different resumes and stuff, and everyone's resume looked the same, and so we had to do things. They had to do things to get our attention, and if they didn't, we moved on to the next one. Same thing here. Moving on. So do things that will get someone's attention. The idea here: don't copy others' ideas, because they're probably not going to work for you. What you need to do is find creative ways to get people's attention. So silence might work for you. Or reading a book on Facebook Live because you've never seen someone read their book on Facebook Live before. It's different. That's what you got to do. And if you're listening to this later, that's how I first recorded this. Now, advertising is expensive. And Chick-fil-A is a mega brand, but you can still learn from their tactics and implement their strategies. Dissect what a big brand is doing at the core to get attention and figure out ways to do it within your budget. When it comes to marketing, money isn't the vehicle that engages a person's eyeballs. It's you. It's setting yourself apart from the pack. Do you remember learning about compound interest in economics class back in high school or college? I don't. The earlier you start saving, the more you save because interest impounds. Creating an audience follows the same rule, especially online. The sooner you create your channels and offer valuable content, the sooner you'll attract your target customer. The sooner you attract your target customer, the sooner you can develop a relationship with them. And the sooner you develop a relationship, the sooner you can convert them into a client, not just a friend. That is the ultimate goal of marketing. Let me restate that a different way as well. So if you start to frequently create material that people can see, that is going to be a reminder system for them to be like, oh, I keep seeing that thing over and over again. Maybe I should start paying more attention to this. So that interest compounds, not just from a financial perspective, but also from a frequency in your brain and from a, interest in TV series as well, or content or whatever kind of material that you're creating. So get that stuff out there. The more that gets out there, the more people have an opportunity to see you, and then ultimately invest in you like they would from the example from high school or college that I don't remember because I didn't do good in school. So sorry. All right. Then at the end of every chapter, I have this thing called roadmap, which is like homework, I guess. Roadmap. Number 1, download the Anomaly Method Roadmap, also known as AMR, at anomalymethod.com. You can go there right now, anomalymethod.com, or you can just hit me up in the comments or message me at Zack Miller Says online anywhere, and I will send you the AMR and set you up. Or you can download the Anomaly Method Roadmap at anomalymethod.com. Then decide on your goal or conversion to track. That's it for today's reading of Anomaly, how to finally stand out from the crowd. If you guys are enjoying this, you guys can go to zackmillersays.com/Anomaly and grab yourself a copy, or wherever else you normally buy books and things like that. Also, if you're interested in listening to more podcasts about fun stuff, follow me and subscribe at Zack Miller Says. That's ZACK Miller Says everywhere on the internet. Until next chapter, this has been Part 1, Chapter 1 with your homeboy, Zack Miller. Peace and pancakes, y'all. Peace and pancakes. Laters. And peace and pancakes.